Hi, this is Eve Eliot, corresponding from the dark side once again, and I am at a stop sign, as you can see. The title of this piece is, Are We There Yet? What Are We Waiting For? And maybe as a kid you were in the car and were asking the drivers, one of your parents no doubt, are we there yet? Are we there yet? Like as though when we get somewhere, our whole life is going to transform in some way. So clearly someone that was waiting at this stop sign was having the feeling they wanted to smash it, and clearly they did. Same thing with red lights and traffic. Often people get very cranky, I've noticed, when they or we are in those contexts. So I don't want anyone to feel offended, although sometimes I want everyone to feel offended by the themes of my posts. But ask yourself, are you a trauma surgeon rushing to a hospital to transplant a kidney into a declining 23-year-old who's waiting for a kidney that was removed from a motorcycling 23-year-old and needs desperately to have this kidney while it's still throbbing with life? If you're a trauma surgeon and you're stopped at a stop sign or stuck in traffic, I can well understand why waiting is a hideous thing. However, if you live in a resort community like I do, and you're just on the way to the beach, get over yourself. It's fine to stop at a stop sign. It's fine to be waiting, and delays are fine. So breathe that in, because the answer to are we there yet is yes. In fact, we were there before we left. I know you got that one. We were there before we left. We're already there. So since there's only 3 positions we can be in our lives, standing, sitting, or lying down, or if you're a yogi, upside down, the only difference is the story we're telling ourselves. So if we're sitting in traffic, really, what's the difference between sitting in traffic or sitting on a sofa in your house? You're still sitting. And when you finally arrive home, have you noticed the 128 times that you finally arrived home after sitting in traffic? Did your life really significantly change and feel more fulfilling than you were when you were sitting in the traffic? So of course there are times that waiting is terrible. Waiting for a tow truck is terrible because you don't know how entirely disfigured your complete agenda, not only for that day, but for the next several days could be if your car is disabled. Similarly, waiting for a biopsy report is hideous, and sitting in emergency rooms, especially if you're bleeding, is awful. But I'm talking about traffic stuff here. So look at the difference between whoever got really angry at this sign, and it just so happens that whoever this was recovered from their peak, or another person pulled up to this sign and was so happy and delighted that whoever it wrote, I heart Beverly. This is the guy whose car I want to be in, even if I'm not Beverly. So calm down, cheer up, and breathe. And if you're in traffic listening, that's fine. I hope that helped. If you're in traffic looking at a screen, even on your phone, even if you're only going 5 miles an hour, please shut me off. Okay, thanks for listening and watching.